Started. So you're very welcome to this evening's yoga class. I'm going to be using a block today, so if you don't have a yoga block, you can use a hardback book or even a cushion for this as well. So with the block, I'm going to sit the sit bones onto the block, the cushion, book. I'll give you a couple of minutes to grab that in your line if you want to. And this is just a nice one to take pressure off the lower back, bringing the knees over the hips. And feel free to sit cross-legged once that's comfortable. And just checking in with your alignment here. So making sure that we're sitting up nice and tall, that we're not round to the spine, that we're drawing those shoulders away from the ears, opening up the chest and moving them down the back body. Coming up tall through the crown of the head. So picturing like someone is lifting the string all the way up from the crown of the head, lengthening out all the way from the tailbone. And from here you can place both back of the hands onto the knees, palms face open, facing up to the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. As you exhale softly, close the lids of the eyes. Allow everything to relax down into the mat. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Bring up the chest, the belly. Exhale, slide out through the mouth. Releasing everything away. Inhale. Bring up the belly, expanding the chest. Exhale to slide out. And slowly returning back to your normal breath. Nice and easy. And from here, I want you to bring your attention and awareness to the legs. So noticing if you're tensing or holding any form of tension in the legs. And if so, just allow a slow release of tension. Relaxing the muscles in the legs. Sinking your sit bones further down into the block or into the mat beneath you. Relaxing the knees, thighs, hips. Bring your awareness and attention towards your torso. Noticing that movement of the belly and the chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Feeling the body relax further down into the sit bones with every exhale. Taking this time to really connect back in towards yourself. Connecting to your center, your higher self. Letting go of the day or the week you've just had, leaving it at the door. Making sure to become fully present in your yoga practice. That the mind will wander as it always does. If you can practice drawing the attention back to the breath and back to your body as you notice it starting to wander, it will help with that mindful practice. Where you can slowly start to open the lids of the eyes, bringing both hands down towards the mat, and slowly just taking that block away from underneath the sit bones. From here, we're going to come down towards the center of the yoga mat, placing the block towards one side, and gently starting to come down onto the elbows, keeping the soles of the feet on the ground to begin, and then slowly come down nice and slow onto the back. And from here, pushing down into the heels, we're going to lift the hips up slightly, place your block or cushion underneath the lower back. So we're resting just the top of our lower back, so basically the tailbone. Lying under. Just taking in a gentle inversion here as you bring the hips higher than the heart. And you can place both hands over your belly, or one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly, or both hands down into the mat, whatever's more comfortable for you. On your next inhale, we're going to extend that right leg up towards the seat, straighten the leg and flex the foot. And then slowly, next inhale, start to bring that left leg up. So this is our waterfall pose. So a lovely one to start to bring fresh oxygenated blood back towards the heart, and also to create some lymphatic drainage from the legs. So just allowing the blood to flow the opposite way for once. And though you may not be standing all day in these current circumstances, even just sitting down, the blood flow is going down towards the feet and the ankles. So just allowing that gentle release from the legs. And this brings about a lovely sense of rest into the body as well. This can be practiced with your legs up against the wall if you prefer, so whatever you choose. If you have your block, takes that edge off, allowing the feet to hang, the legs to hang freely. Sending the weight down into the chest, sending it down into the shoulders, and really releasing the shoulders down into the mat. Bringing the awareness and attention towards your heart. Getting that lovely fresh blood pumping its way through to the heart. Bring it around. New energy. Creating that vitalization or rejuvenation in each cell. Take a nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly bend the knees, planting both feet down into the mat. Keeping the block where it is, we're going to bring two soles of the feet together and allow the knees to hang out nice and wide in your cobblers or butterfly pose. So again, the hips come up higher than the heart. We're melting the chest, melting the upper back down into the ground. Placing both hands either up towards the thighs, allowing it to gently open up the hips, or placing both hands over the belly. This is a lovely one to start to gently open up the inner hip flexors while creating that sense of calm in the body and the mind. Take it nice and slow this evening. Allowing that wind down yoga. After a very dull, wet Tuesday. Don't know where everyone is located, but definitely it's that kind of day in Galway. So just taking this time now to connect back to the breath. Releasing the muscles, relaxing them down into the block. Relaxing the knees. On your next inhale, slowly starting to draw the knees back up towards each other, placing both soles of feet down onto the ground. And then slowly tilting the pelvis forward, lifting the hips. We're going to remove the block away from underneath, place it towards one side. And from here, extending the left leg all the way out, flexing the left foot. We're going to wrap the hands around the right knee. And from here, draw that right knee into the chest. So the sole of that right foot is flexed as well. So we're really engaging the legs here. So squeezing the right knee in towards the chest. On your next inhale, slowly start to point the right toe. Exhale to flex that right foot. Inhale, pointing the toe. Exhale, flexing the foot. So continuing to do this with every breath. Feeling, even though we're just moving the foot, feeling the connection towards the shin, all the way up to the knee, up the thigh, to the hip. Feeling that connection and that synergy with the body. So as we move and stretch one part, it offsets another. So just taking this time to really stretch out the ankles, maybe taking little circles with the foot, starting clockwise. And then switching direction. Keeping that knee tucked into the chest, have a gentle massage of that inner hip flexor. And then coming back towards your flexed foot. And from here, we're going to switch legs. So this time, extending the right leg all the way out, flexing sole of the right foot, and squeezing that left knee with your left foot flexed in towards the chest. Inhale as you start to point to the left toe. Exhale, flex the left foot. Inhale to point. Exhale. Just taking this at your own breath now, using one breath per movement. Bring that awareness towards the connection between the foot, the ankle, all the way up the shin to the knee, up towards that inner left hip flexor. It's all connected. And from here, taking little circles with the foot, moving one direction. And then slowly switching direction, get that nice ankle rotation. And then on your next inhale, gently starting to squeeze both knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the shins, keeping the back flattened down into the mat. So we don't want to have our tailbone lifting up, we want to make sure the tailbone is flat down into the mat, and we're pressing the sacrum down as well. So there's no gap between the lower back and the middle back. Making that intention to really flatten the spine, squeeze the knees into the chest. And then from here, you can bring one ankle over the other, it doesn't matter which one. We're going to catch our hands onto the inner arches of the feet and take a gentle roll all the way up the vertebrae. So this is our little rocking, like a rocking chair, going up and down the vertebrae, massaging out the joints. And getting hopefully enough momentum that you can come all the way up towards a cross-legged seated position. So once you roll yourself all the way up, sitting cross-legged, sitting up nice and tall, option to bring the block back in. If you do have any niggles in the lower back, bring those hips up higher than the knees can help. And from here, as you inhale, gently start to bring both hands all the way up overhead. Reaching up, stretching out the sides of the torso. Reach, reach, reach. And as you exhale, slowly starting to bring your left hand over right knee and wrapping your right hand behind your lower back. Plant down into that right hand. So going into a gentle spinal twist here. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen all the way up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, gently starting to bring your torso over towards the right side. Making sure the gaze is where the torso lands, rather than bringing your gaze over the shoulder where you might strain the neck. Inhale to find length. Exhale, find your gentle twist. You can go a little bit deeper. Inhale for length. And exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, come all the way back to center. So those spinal twists are a great one for our digestive system and also for detoxifying the body. So inhale, reach the arms up, stretching up, stretch out the sides of the torso, lengthen up the obliques. And as you exhale, slowly drawing the torso over to the left, placing the right hand over the left knee, plant down into that left hand, finding your gentle spinal twist from the opposite side. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale for twist. Last one, so can we go a little bit deeper? Inhale, lengthen all the way up through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And inhale, come all the way back to center. From here, we're going to remove the block away from the sit bones. And as you inhale, we're reaching arms all the way up. This time, as you exhale, we're going to take into the chest forward. So we're keeping the spine nice and straight, allowing the hands to come down and out in front, walking the hands as far out in front as you can. Reaching out, lengthen out through the crown of the head. And then from here, press down into both sit bones and slowly start to melt the chest down, finding a gentle forward fold. Allowing a gentle stretch in the hips, but also allowing that stretch all the way out from the side body into the shoulders, taking chin to chest. And taking a slight breath here. On your next inhale, slowly walking the hands back up towards the legs. Draw shoulders up to ears. Exhale, looking down the back body. Inhale, drawing shoulders up. Exhale, looking down. Here, we're just going to start to warm up the neck a little bit. So from here, bringing your left hand down into the left side of the hip. We're going to reach the right hand round to the back, catching the right hand into where the crease of the elbow of the left arm. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, you're going to slowly start to draw your right heel towards the right shoulder. Press away and down with that left hand. Often start to walk the left hand out a little bit further. And keep sending your ear down towards that right shoulder. Really that lovely stretch in the left side of the neck. Own the neck that moves here. So we're planting down into both sit bones. The spine is up nice and tall. Just the neck moving. Feel that lovely stretch, release of tension from that area. Inhale to slowly bring your gaze back up. Releasing both hands down. And then from here, wrapping the left hand around, catching onto the right elbow crease. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, slowly start to draw that left ear down to left shoulder. Open the right hand out slightly, pressing down into that right hand. Do that lovely stretch, release of tension from the right side. Breathing into it. Every exhale, so you bring the ear a little bit closer to the shoulder. Well done, everyone. And inhale, come all the way back up. Center, releasing the hands down. And from here, we're going to come up onto all fours. So come up onto the knees, placing both hands underneath the shoulders. Both knees are underneath the wrist. Oh, sorry, both shoulders are above the wrist, and both knees are underneath the wrist. Tongue tied here. So pressing down into the fingertips. We want to make sure that the fingers are spread nice and wide. So we want to make sure that we're pressing the mat away from underneath us. So with the feet, the toes are untucked, and we want to press down into the tops of the feet. So once we start to press down into those pressure points, we realize that our core and our spine starts to engage. We want to keep that nice and strong. So once we have a strong center, that helps with our balance, with our central nervous system, with a lot of different things in the body. So really good one to just practice that subtle energy without moving into too many crazy poses, but find that subtle strength as you press down into the fingertips and push down into the tops of the feet. Feel that even though it's so subtle, it can be a very strong feeling in the body. On your next inhale, gently start to send your belly down towards the mat. Hips come up, shoulders roll up towards the ears, and then loosen down the back body as you draw the elbows in towards each other. So the elbow creases shine out towards the top of the mat. Gaze is all the way forward or all the way up towards the ceiling. How it goes. As you exhale, slowly start to round the spine. Keep the elbows facing out. Tilt the hips forward, drop the neck, drop the head. Tucking chin to chest. Keep pressing down into the fingertips and the tops of the feet. Inhale, slowly pushing up for your cat. Exhale, find your anchor cat as you round the spine. Push the hips forward. Crown of the head points out, the elbows into each other. Inhale, come up for cat. Using one breath per movement. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, come up. And exhale, coming back to neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under this time. So with the toes tucked, we're going to come back towards your cow position. So send the belly down into the mat, gazing forward. And this time on the exhale, we're going to hug the knees and send the heels back, waving back into our downward facing dog. So keeping the heels up off the mat to begin if you're quite tight at the back of the legs and the hamstrings. I'm just going through a nice fluid motion here. Inhale as you wave the body forward, drop down onto the knees, move back towards your variation of cow with the toes tucked. Exhale, pushing the knees off the mat, roll the heels back, hips up high, downward facing dog. Inhale, move back towards cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come all the way up. In towards cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's just do two more of these. Following your breath, bring that nice fluidity with the movement. Inhale. And exhale. And from here, you're downward facing dog. Trying to pedal the feet out, so straighten one leg as you bend the other. Stretching out the back of the legs. And when you're ready, coming back towards your full downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale to slide out through the mat. On your next inhale, slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet. So keep the legs nice and straight. We're just going to walk the hands all the way back to meet the feet. Plant down into the hands. If your back the legs are still quite tight, you can find a nice bend in the knee, just to make sure that both hands are facing down into the mat. Maybe taking a bend to begin, or you can bring your block to bring the floor up higher towards you, placing both hands down into the block. And here we're going to straighten the legs. Regardless of where the hands are, if they're on the mat or on the block, we're going to straighten out those legs. Taking in that. Exhale, slowly bending down into the knees. Inhale, keep hands placed down and straighten the legs. Exhale, slowly bend those knees. Inhale to straighten. Exhale. Let's do one more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly bend down into the knees. And on your next inhale, gently starting to sweep the hands of the hands all the way up. Front of the legs. Coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Crown of the head up last. Finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose. So grabbing your block or book or cushion, whatever you are using, in Tadasana, we're going to place the feet. We're going to spread the weight evenly throughout the four corners of the feet. What we want to make sure is that we're very strong and activated. So even though this looks like a very passive pose in our standing pose, actually really strong. So we're going to place the block between the thighs. I want you to squeeze that block. So really activating your thighs, activating the feet. So press down into the four corners, lift up through the inner arches, create that strong standing position, lifting up through the kneecaps, sending that energy all the way up towards the core. Where we're going to open up the chest, draw the shoulder blades back towards each other as you open up the hands towards the front, standing up nice and tall. So when you use, or when you're in standing pose without using the block, this is how the legs are activated. That's the strength. You want to be bringing that activation in the muscles. Taking a cycle of breath here. On your next inhale, releasing that block, but keep that activation in the muscles. Keep those thighs squeezed in towards each other. And if you're not already up at the top of the mat, coming up towards the top. And on your inhale, we're going to sweep the hands all the way up and overhead. Exhale as you swan dive forward, open up the hands, draw that chest down towards thighs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Option to bend the knees here as well if you wish. Inhale as you sweep hands up towards shins or all the way up to thighs, find Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Melt the hands down, and from here we're going to set right foot back and left foot back. So we're coming up in towards our nice high plank, pressing the ground away from us. And as you exhale, you're going to lower the knees and flatten the top of the feet. From here, we're going to bend at the elbows, dropping the chest and chin down into the mat, followed by the rest. Inhale as you sweep all the way up towards your cobra pose. Over the hips above the mat, or keeping a nice generous bend, the elbows depending on your lower back. Exhale as you tuck your toes into knee, draw the hips up high, heels come back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale to slide out to the mat. On your next inhale, bringing your gaze up towards your hands. Put up on the tippy toes. You're going to walk right foot over left, left foot over right, right foot over left foot over right, come all the way up to meet hands. Take an inhale to sweep up your halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale as you sweep the hands all the way up and overhead, gazing at the palms. Exhale, release hands to heart center. Coming back to your mountain pose, Tadasana. Again, finding that strength in the legs. Pressing down into the four corners of the feet, engaging those thighs, keeping everything nice and strong. Returning to that nice slow breath. Inhale as you sweep the hands all the way up and overhead, gazing at the nose. Exhale, swan diving forward, melting your chest down towards the thighs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping hands up towards shins, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward and plant those hands down into the mat. Right foot comes back, left foot comes back. Inhale and back. Exhale, lower your knees and follow with chest, chin. Inhale, coming all the way up to cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, draw the hips up nice and heels back. Downward facing dog. Taking a cycle of breath here. On the next inhale, coming up on the tippy toes, slowly start to draw your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, we're going to bend the right knee, wave your body forward, shoulders over wrists, and step your right foot in between both hands. If your right foot lands somewhere near here, you can reach around with your right hand towards the back of your right heel and start to lift that right foot over. With your back foot, we're going to start to shorten the stance slightly. So bringing the foot down, left foot a little bit closer to the right, and then gently pressing down into that left heel. So your left toes will turn out slightly towards the left. Inhale as you sweep the hands all the way up, finding your warrior one. Now in warrior one, we want to make sure that our hips are coming up nice and square to the front of the mat. So the trick is to bring your right palm towards your right hip crease, and so we start to tease our right hip back, left hip forward, coming up nice and square. Keeping that right knee over right ankle, and reaching up with the arms. And as you exhale, slowly starting to rain the hands down. And then from here, inhale as you interlace fingers behind your lower back. And here we're going to start to send the arms back. So really open up the chest and shoulders, straighten out the arms. Take an inhale to find length. As you exhale, we're going to twist the torso over towards the left side. Inhale to lengthen. And from here on the exhale, slowly starting to draw the chest down towards the mat. So we want to make sure that we're guiding that right shoulder inside the right knee. It's a humble warrior pose. Bring your gaze behind both legs, finding your balance, opening up the chest and shoulders, right for the right inner thigh, for the groin area. So many benefits to this pose, this posture. And also, another lovely benefit to this humble warrior is to give us that shift in perspective. Looking at the same thing a different way. Maybe seeing it in a new light. Maybe seeing a challenge as an opportunity, a setback as a reason for change, whatever it may be. Taking one more cycle of breath. Well done. On your next inhale, slowly starting to come all the way back up. Nice and tall. Releasing both hands away from the interlace, coming back to a warrior. Inhale, lengthen up through the fingertips. Exhale, slowly sweeping those hands down, framing the right foot. And from here, stepping right foot back to meet left. Inhale and back. Exhale to lower the knees. And come down onto chest and chin. Inhale, sweep it up for cobra pose. Exhale, tuck your toes under, send the hips up high. Downward facing dog. Take a cycle of breath here. On the next inhale, coming up on the tippy toes, so we start to draw that left foot all the way up towards the sky. As you exhale, bending left knee, waving the body forward, stepping left leg between both hands. Just going to turn the other way so we're not back into you. And from here, shortening the stance slightly, press down into that right heel, sweep the arms up, warrior one. Again, bringing your left palm towards left hip, drawing the right hip, left hip back, right hip comes forward, squaring the walk towards the front. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slowly raining the fingertips all the way down. On the next inhale, sweeping the hands around, interlacing fingers, and open up the chest here. So drawing those arms back. And slowly starting to twist over towards the right side this time. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, gently starting to draw the chest down towards the mat. Bringing that left shoulder inside left knee. Reaching those hands overhead. Finding that lovely balance, but also finding that gorgeous stretch along the shoulders. Inner thighs, the groin. Humble warrior. Using your breath to go deeper and also to find that stabilization. Connecting back to your center. On your next inhale, slowly starting to draw the upper body all the way back up. Crown of the head comes up. And from here, coming back towards warrior one. Arms up. Inhale to reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, sweep the hands down, framing that left foot, stepping left foot back, right foot comes back, high back. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin down into the mat, followed by the belly as you inhale to sweep up for cobra pose. Exhale, tuck toes under, send the hips up high. Downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. I'm going to lower down onto the knees. Bring the big toes to touch. And from here, we're going to slowly walk the knees out nice and wide. So knees come out either side of the yoga mat. Taking an inhale to lengthen out through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, slowly sending sit bones back down towards the heels. Walking your hands forward. Melt the chest down. Forehead down into the ground. Breathing into it. Out of this gentle resting pose, our child's pose, Balasana. Allowing yourself to come back to your breath, back to your body. Checking in, how are you feeling? How does your body feel? What areas are still holding tightness or tension? Sending the breath directly to that space. On your next inhale, slowly start to bring your gaze up towards your hands, and we're going to push up onto the palms, walking hands back in underneath shoulders, knees come back in underneath hips. It's going to turn around to face the other side now. So from here, we're in our neutral tabletop position, and slowly starting to tuck the toes under, hover the knees above the mat. Inhale, send the hips up high, draw the heels back. On the next inhale, bring your gaze up towards your hands. From here, you can come up onto the tippy toes, bend into knees, and find a little jump all the way up to knee pads. On the next inhale, sweeping hands up towards shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you sweep the hands all the way up and overhead, gazing at the palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Come back to your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Breathe deep into this. Exhale to side out. Deep in. Slowing the heart rate back down. Taking a few deep breaths. Now let's go for a third and final round of Surya Namaskar. Inhale as you sweep the hands all the way up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward, melting chest to thighs into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plantal hands down to the mat. Right foot back, left foot back. From here, we have another variation for your vinyasa. So if whoever wants to go and drop the knees, please go ahead and do that. For anyone else that would like a little challenge. From high plank, we're going to take our chaturanga. So on the inhale, we're going to shift the weight forward. So our shoulders come out over the wrists. We're coming up onto the tippy toes. As you exhale, you're going to bend at the elbows, lowering the body and hovering it just above the mat. Inhale as you flatten down into the tops of the feet, pushing yourself all the way up for upward facing dog. So the only parts of the body that are on the mat are the hands and the tops of the feet. Pressing the shoulders away from the ears, hovering hips and knees above the ground. Exhale, tucking toes under, send the hips up high, draw heels back for downward facing dog. On the next inhale, coming up on the tippy toes, we're slowly going to start to draw the right foot up towards the sky. As you exhale, bending the right knee, waving the body forward, we're going to come down in towards our pigeon pose. So sending the sole of the right foot out towards the left, and walking back onto that left leg, finding your pigeon pose. Sitting up nice and tall here to begin. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Lovely exhale, option to come down onto the elbows, or melting the chest all the way forward into your pigeon pose, stretching out that outer glute. Making sure that both hips are nice and square to the mat. And that you're coming back to that breath, to that rhythm. Slow and steady. On the next inhale, slowly walking your hands back onto the shoulders. Pressing down into that the left toes, elbow left knee, sending the right leg back in towards your high plank. Send hips up high. Draw the heels back for downward facing dog. Taking a cycle of breath here. Exhale, side out. On the next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. This time drawing the left leg up towards the side. Exhale, as you bend the left knee, drawing it in towards the left elbow, and then send the sole of the left foot out towards the right, lowering down onto the right leg, walking back. You just pigeon pose on the opposite side. Starting up nice and tall. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly coming down onto the elbows and forearms. And if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can slowly start to walk the hands all the way out and melt the chest down to your full expression of pigeon pose. Breathing into that outer left glute. Coming back to the breath. Next inhale, slowly starting to walk those hands back onto the shoulders, tucking right toes under, elevate right knee, come back to your high plank. From here, we're going to lower the knees down and slowly send them out towards the side as you draw the legs all the way out in front. Option to wrap your block once again if you wish, and just sitting on the edge of the block, allowing those hips to come up higher than the knees. Inhale to find length all the way up through the fingertips. Exhale, from here, we're going to hinge the body forward. So rather than round the spine, we want to make sure that we're lowering that belly down towards the thighs, reaching forward into our forward. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up overhead, finding length. Exhale, hinge forward. Melting the chest. Inhale, sweeping up, finding length. Exhale. And slowly releasing into this forward fold. Relaxing the muscles in the legs, relaxing the hands down, hands facing. A couple of breaths here. Surrendering into this pose, allowing everything to hang heavy. On your next inhale, slowly start to sit back up nice and tall, coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, crown of the head at last. And then slowly pressing both soles of the feet down into the ground. We'll just lift that block away from underneath the sit bones. And reaching both arms forward, slowly starting to come down on towards the lower back, middle back, and upper back. Bringing both hands out either side of the shoulders, so reaching both hands out. Inhale to lift, knees up above the hips. exhale here, flatten down into that spine. On the next inhale, slowly starting to guide your knees over towards the left side. So bringing your gaze over towards your right fingertips. Gentle spinal twist. Exhaling. Inhale, slowly starting to bring the knees back up towards center. Exhale at the top. Inhale, gently starting to draw knees over towards the right, gaze over towards your left fingertips. Making sure left shoulder remains planted down into the mat. Inhale, bringing knees back to center. And from here, reaching the hands around the knees, squeezing them towards the chest. And on your next inhale, releasing the hands down, extending both legs all the way out. And from here, we're going to place both hands up towards the ceiling. Melting the chest down, option to bring the block back in. Bring it underneath the tailbone, top of the sit bones. Allowing the legs to hang out nice and long. Choosing to bring the hips up higher than the heart, or remaining in your normal Savasana, whatever feels good for you this evening. And just taking this time to fully release whatever heaviness you've been carrying with you over the day. Dropping it down like a bag of rocks into the mat. Letting it go. The day is done. Focusing on where you are in this moment. Relaxing after a lovely vinyasa class. Feeling the nourishment for your body and your mind. Internally thanking yourself for giving your body and mind this time to find inner peace and calm. You are fully relaxed and aware. Next inhale, gently starting to bring some movement back into the fingers and the toes. Taking a stretch overhead if you wish. Option to turn over onto the one side in the fetal position, making sure to remove that block away from you first. Keeping the eyes closed here if you wish. And then slowly pushing yourself all the way back up towards seating. And back to a cross-legged position. Inhale as you sweep both hands all the way up overhead. Exhale as you slowly start to draw thumbs towards chest, tucking chin towards your chest as well. Gentle stretch of the back of the neck, but also using this as a sign of gratitude. Showing gratitude to yourself for turning up onto the mat this evening and giving your body and mind some much needed attention. I hope you enjoyed this flow. Hope you have a lovely evening and a wonderful week ahead.